What's up, everybody? E-Rock the Red here, back with episode 26 of Gaming News Weekly. 26 episodes. This is a half a year we're at, folks, and I'm enjoying myself still. So let's get into our new releases from last week. First up, we had Bravely Default 2, came out for the Nintendo Switch on February 26th. This is a sequel to the very popular Bravely Default 1, obvi. Currently sitting at a 77 on Metacritic. It's a whole new world. A whole new world. Classic. And 4 brand new warriors. If you're a fan of Bravely Default, I'm sure you already know about this. I'm sure you've already probably got 10 hours into the game. So, if that's the case, let me know how it is. My buddy's been playing it, loving it. All right, and next up, we saw the release of Maquette for the PC, PS4, and the PS5. This came out March 2nd. It's a first-person puzzle game, and it's a clever idea. When you enter a room, enter the puzzle, there is a giant version of the room you're in and a small version of the room you're in. And the things you do in those rooms affect what happens in your room to help you solve the puzzle. Currently, this game is sitting at a 72 on Metacritic. And from reading reviews, I found that some of the puzzles can be frustrating, can be challenging. So, if you're a puzzle fan, this one's for you. Next up, we had the release of Monster Jam Steel Titans 2 for the PC, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Stadia. This is a sequel, again, to Monster Jam Steel Titans 1, believe it or not. It is your favorite monster truck madness. 5 worlds, 38 trucks, races, events, stadiums, all that good stuff. Currently, it's sitting at a 64 on Metacritic. I will have my video review of this game out, hopefully tomorrow. Keep an eye out for it. Spoiler alert, not loving it. And the last one we'll chat about is Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition, coming out for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Now, this is a remaster, I guess, an enhanced edition for the next generation consoles, upgrading the resolution to 4K to 60 frames per second. And what this game is, it is basically a Dark Souls style game, role-playing game. That very dark aesthetic. Difficulty is off the charts, and it's got magic, sword fighting. It looks beautiful. I just got a review copy of this game. Haven't had a chance to review it yet. Just finished up the Monster Jam one, so this one is next. Hopefully I'll have it done for next week, and I'm very excited to dig into this one. All the reviews of the original one have been fantastic, so being a fan of the Souls series, definitely interested in checking this one out. All right, new releases done. Let's jump into our news of the week. Big week for PlayStation. They had the Sony State of Play early last week, and in it we saw the announcement, the trailers for a ton of new games. One of them being Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Now, this is an enhanced edition of Final Fantasy VII Remake for PlayStation 5. Set to come out June 10th, 2021. This will be a free upgrade to anybody that has the PlayStation 4 version and wishes to upgrade to this enhanced edition. And it also comes with a new story episode. So if you're a fan of the series and want to play it on these beautiful next-gen graphics, definitely get at this game. The remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake, was just announced to be released for a PlayStation Plus title for this month. That one you will not get the free upgrade for, only the paid version, so bear that in mind. We also got a brand new trailer for the beautiful looking game Kena Bridge of Spirits, coming out for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in August 24th. This game looks gorgeous. We saw a little bit more of what the game is actually going to be. Very excited to check this one out. This one has been a surprise right from the announcement, and continues to look beautiful and look to be a lot of fun. Very interested to hear more about this one as it gets closer to being released. All right, this one was the highlight of the show for me. Game called Sifu, I think I'm pronouncing it right. It is a kung fu game. Basically, anytime you're watching a martial arts movie, there's one of these hallway fight scenes, super close-up fighting scenes. This, you get to play it. Looks beautiful. And then on top of that, there's this amazing game dynamic that when you die, you get older and more skilled. So interesting to see how that plays out. Yeah, I mean, just look at this game. It looks really fun. The graphics have a nice animated style. So, very interested to hear more about this. No release date or price or anything like that right now. So just keep an eye out for more info for Sifu. We also got another trailer for Oddworld Soulstorm. This is a game coming out for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 April 6th. It was also announced that it will be the PlayStation Plus free title for the PlayStation 5 for the month of April. So any Oddworld fans, super exciting for that. I've never played a single Oddworld game. I know they're popular and they have their fans. I've never had any desire to check them out. The characters look cool, and now this one's going to be free, so I'll definitely try it. But yeah, if you've played these games, let me know what I'm to expect. No clue what they're like. We also saw a brand new title, Solar Ash. This is a 3D platformer. Basically, you're running around on clouds. Coming out for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC. This game, it focuses on fluid movement. You're running through this game, collecting these gems, and you're trying to, get from point A to point B. It's definitely a beautiful looking platformer with an amazing looking style and aesthetic. Interested to hear more about this. No other dates or price for this one either. And lastly, we got a first look at the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's game, Security Breach. This is, according to the developers, their most intense game yet. So if you're a fan of this series, definitely go check out this trailer, see what it's all about. And if you've never played this series, you go check out the trailer anyways. Looks interesting. I played the last one. I don't know if it's the last one, Most Wanted. That game is scary. So I'm interested to see what this one's going to be all about. All right, and next up, Sony announced their PlayStation Plus titles for the month of March. As I mentioned earlier, Final Fantasy VII Remake, also Maquette available, as well as Farpoint VR and Remnant from the Ashes. Another beautiful, big week of awesome titles for PlayStation Plus. Very excited to get into Remake. Haven't had a chance to do that. And then this a beautiful brand new game for PlayStation 5. And then a VR game. I already have that VR game. But great. PlayStation has been killing it with these PlayStation Plus titles lately. Definitely something to check out. All right, let's keep talking about PlayStation. Let's keep this Sony train chugging right along. They just announced 6 brand new PlayStation VR games set to come out in the near future. First one being this Song in the Smoke, basically a survival game VR. All the survival tropes that you know and love, but now in VR. Next up, we have Zenith, a anime influenced MMO game. So no idea what that means or is going to be about, but if any of those words are doing anything for you and you have PSVR, this is for you. Next up, game looks super cool. It's called Fract. It is a first-person shooter set in a fracking facility, basically a zombie shooter. Looks to be a lot of fun. After that, we saw a game called After the Fall. This is another first-person shooter, but this is a co-op game done by the studio that did Arizona Sunshine. Definitely worth checking that out. They've proven that they could make a great VR game. And then we also saw I Expect You to Die 2. This is a puzzle game where you are a spy trying to solve these puzzles. I have the first one and I love it. It is a lot of fun, utilizes the VR very well. Excited to check out the sequel. And lastly, the big one, Doom 3 VR, coming to PlayStation VR sometime in the near future. Make it happen. Let's go. All right, enough about PlayStation. Let's talk Nintendo. Pokemon 25th anniversary is happening right now, and because of that, we got a bunch of new announcements coming. First up, they announced Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. This game's set to come out late 2021. This is the original Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, faithfully reproduced on the Nintendo Switch, updated graphics, and all that good stuff, but it's your same Pokemon game that you know and love. So this was a big surprise. Everybody was really excited about this. My wife too. This is one of her favorite Pokemon games. So definitely keep this one on your radar. Next up was a big surprise. Pokemon Legends Arceus is an open world Pokemon game set long before the Pokemon League. And in fact, you're creating the first Pokedex. Basically, it's Zelda Breath of the Wild, but with Pokemon. You need to use stealth to capture them, and then once you capture them, you can use a really dope looking Pokeball that's like a steampunk looking thing to battle to get more Pokemon. Open world action RPG elements, looks beautiful. This one set to come out early 2022, so a bit of a ways off, but already looks to be really cool. And I know a lot of people are super psyched for this one. And on top of that, we got a new Pokemon Snap trailer. Shows off more of the game mechanics, the tools for editing and capturing the photos, all that stuff. Showed off a few more of the locales. This game, it looks beautiful. It looks serene. It looks like a nice, chill experience. Definitely have this one on the calendar. This one comes out in April, so keep an eye out for this one. Couple new game announcements. This one's got me very excited. Aliens Fireteam. It looks awesome. It's a 3-player co-op PvE shooter set to come out for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and the PC. This summer, you got 5 classes, 20 different enemy types, and it looks awesome. I've been eagerly awaiting something like this, and it's finally here, and a huge surprise. My friends and I have been looking for a game to play like this. We're kind of just waiting right now, waiting for Back 4 Blood to come out so we could have a new PvE. And this one is going right on the list. Huge Alien fan. Very excited to see more of this one. And lastly, another new game announcement. This one's called Dinos Reborn. It is a survival game, but it is set in a time of dinosaurs. You are you're shipwrecked. You need to survive. So you need to hunt dinos basically by using stealth and your wits. It has everything that survival games have. You could die of hunger, thirst, fatigue, injuries. You can die a lot. But according to this trailer, you can also shoot Triceratops in the face with a machine gun. So, if that sounds good to you, keep this one on your list. We've got no release date, no anything for it just yet. But, survival, dinos, who doesn't want that? All right, boys and girls, that brings us to the end of our 26th episode of Gaming News Weekly. Again, half a year. Who would have thought that this would be going that long? Thank you so much for checking it out. We will see you next week for episode 27. Thanks. Bye-bye.